Libra season, which is Venus season, and I said I was going to talk about the video, so let's get down to it. Attraction magic. It's a lot more productive than most people would even think to really imagine, and it is definitely mainstreamed about just love, but it shouldn't be. I mean, attraction could be to pull anything, really. Everything has an aura, an energetic field, something to communicate with on an energetic or spiritual level, which means everything can get pulled and pushed in some way or fashion if you know how. But we got to get into attraction magic because it's a very potent subject. Like it's very potent. We're not gonna talk about just dick dizzy women who are just straight out doing spells and getting men and stuff like that. Then you got spiritual fuck boys out here too. Shit, they out here doing magic and pulling y'all. Y'all don't even know why y'all in the bed with these dudes. Attraction magic really works, but that's in some of the most minor kind of ways. We want to get to the good stuff, right? You want to attract love, not any love. You want to attract healthy love. You want to attract money flow, not my grandmother died and got a settlement kind of flow. Like you want to attract, consistent ways of money popping into your hand and your account. You want to attract, divine love. Like you're not trying to attract just anything. You want to, attract actual kealthy, productive, uplifting friends. You're not looking for just I've had these friends for a minute. We rock on a couple levels. I'm just gonna keep her or him because I really don't rock with too many others. Attraction magic to me is just like attracting techniques, but it's magic. How often do you really have to tell yourself that you have to actually try to look attractive? Yes, we have people who are blessed with physical attributes that, are by far what's needed to be attractive for this current age of Aquarius and generation. However, that sometimes does take effort. It takes a mindset. It sometimes takes a mindset to be attractive. At least I believe so. So attraction magic is internal work and external work. And we also got to talk about things like, like negative lovers, toxic lovers, the bad stuff, the stalkers and things like that. Because a lot of people make the mistake of creating these type of spells and magic for attraction, and they really attract or they bind somebody and it gets crazy. We got to talk about that because a lot of people will crack a spell and think it's going to just fix their love problems. And attraction magic, just like healing or protection or divination, is consistent. It's not a form of trying to, not a get rich quick scheme in the form of love or something like that. Like it's not I need to crack a love spell and just pull somebody and we're gonna take it from there because my spell works. I just need to work with them. He was sent to me or she was sent to me. No, it takes more than that. It takes more than that. One is specifics. We have specifics. We have people who do spells on people and their their target is ensnared, is pulled, is bind correctly. However, all of a sudden their emotional and biological chemistry changes and all of a sudden maybe their love is getting a bit out of hand. For real, like out of hand. So within situations like that, it gets out of hand and everybody's screaming like you don't want to do attraction magic. That's the one reason why a lot of people don't want to do attraction magics and attraction spells. They don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. They think it's bad. It's wrong. To a degree, there's always going to be a way you're bending or forming someone's will. Even if you didn't have magic, there's always game. There's always word of mouth. There's always a way to overcome a person, an opponent, an obstacle. There's always advantages and disadvantages. Now, yeah, the way you play the game is usually based off of your own character and ego. That's fine. But attraction is needed in life, in my opinion. Now, there's ways to go about it. So, but as far as such, like I try to tell people, like there's a way you do attraction magic, because, and to me, the way is consistency. Consistency is the way to do the magic. I mean, coming from a guy like me who have done attraction magic and has like pulled some of the most wildest women and unfortunately men who popped into my inbox, you know what I mean? Or I caught them here or I caught them there. I find, women in different places, in different situations, and yet, I remember I'm speaking on, just a tiny bit of something like a lot of people that I put on with, some attraction magic, they're always concerned because they feel like, oh, I'm still attracting bad men or women, et cetera, et cetera. And the thing is, about attraction, that is like most times, a lot of people don't know it, but our flow of healthy love gets corrupted. And when it gets corrupted, we can't help but to attract unfortunate men or women. And so we started blaming everything. And really, it's a spiritual energetic thing. No stunt. It's a spiritual energetic thing. Most of the reasons why a lot of people can't seem to find a productive, solid partner is because their energy field in regards to love and romance is for some reason is shattered, broken, disturbed, etc. And so attraction magic is always good because when you're doing the magic, I tell people, like, don't crack an attraction magic spell on yourself to allure in true love or healthy love, etc., etc. And you are starting to meet a lot of men or women and they're not right for you, or they ain't shit, like, for whatever reason, and you start getting discouraged. That's not the objective. You gotta keep going. The attraction magic is set there because, one, maybe the system or the particular spirit that you're working with is not necessarily understanding what type of man you want. A guy like me, when I do services for my clients, my friends, myself, I'm looking for healthy love. I'm looking for progressive love. I'm looking for really more healthy. Not gonna stop. Healthy is my big thing. And my greatest good. I'm looking for anything of my greatest good and my compatibility. That is high level magic. Now, a lot of people, I'm not going to stunt. You may be looking to get laid. Shit, you may be looking to get it in. Shit, like Donkey Kong with a thong on. You may be looking to get it in. So you may be looking for, sexual compatibility. Then you got somebody hitting you up and they live far. So now you upset. Like, you far, what can we really do? So now you got to get more specific and look for local spiritual or sexual compatibility. Local in your area. Maybe dude is your compatibility, or girl is your compatibility sexually, but she ugly. She ugly. Now you got to say, for me, you got to keep getting specific. But usually, depending on the system that can read you and know your desires and know your needs, then things, they send the right ones your way. And so that's why I tell people crack spells and they get so discouraged so fast. And it's like, no, you have to keep trying. And the best part about it, like, is whether you're single or you're taken, you can still reap the benefits of attraction. And the things why I tell people the best thing to do is to only attract healthy love and to remove any false love, is because that attraction, that gravitational field hits your energy field and your chakras, and it's meant to begin that shift and to cut off things that isn't needed. So, if you know anything about me, I specialize in Venus work. Like I said, I do planetary magic, and Venus is my attraction specialist. The planet Venus, of course, planetary intelligence, whatever y'all want to call it. I could attract with any other planet. I'm not gonna stunt, but I'm big on Venus. Venus is very good for attraction, money, women, knowledge, whatever. Venus will pull it. And one thing I try to tell people is be very sure that you are, establishing a strong connection with whatever source that you may be requesting attraction from. So say you do magic, Reiki / universal wise. Say you're an Egyptian practitioner and you channel the Ankh symbol. Whatever the case is, be sure that this energy system or practice or whatever the case, the source, understands what exactly that is you want and you desire. That's important. It's very important. When I do my sessions, I have to go through an analysis when I have a client to ensure that I'm picking up their particular desires. But still, I still have to add in there their most highest good and what's really best for them. Because some people are alluring at attracting very bad things. It's just their negative pull. So you might low key sometimes make it worse by doing an attraction spell, and you might pull the worst things in because that's low key what they naturally pull. And so attraction magic is definitely a science, just like any other magic. So I mean, staying productive on your attraction magic can do a lot of good things. We have a lot of, they can do a lot of good things and bad things, and that's why I talk about a lot of the good things, because once you understand them, the process becomes way easier. Like I said, most people are scared about bending and taking control of people's will, and by all means, that's understandable. But there is attraction magic that doesn't really revolve around controlling any will. When you think about it, our energy fields touches everything, including sometimes the people we looking at or not looking at us or unconsciously thinking about us. We, our energy fields and our energies touch so many people without us even realizing it sometimes. I mean, even spiritual people sometimes don't realize who they're connected to. It just happens. So that our energy fields are very important. I tell people, like, you're gonna do some traction magic, cool, but you kind of got to clean that field up. Like your field is picking up everything dirty and nasty. Not everything dirty and nasty, but everything dirty and nasty. So the best thing is to at least do a little cleanse on your energy field. But if not, that's fine too. Some people got strong magic. I tell people, like, also consistency breeds, like, perfection. Like, it really does. And attraction magic is seen as kind of, like I said, it's kind of seen as bad. Like, a lot of people been doing it for a while now. But I mean, like, if the business owner or a person who wants to make money, wishes to go to Venus to, figure out a way to get themselves straight business wise, or to be a better lover, who is anybody to object, and so attraction magic is big. It's to me, it's very big. Maybe it's a guy like me, maybe I've been, even for the single guys and the gals out here, very beneficial. One, you want to attract healthy love, real shit. It's once you perfect it, it's over. Don't get too discouraged on, oh snap, I attract this person, I'm not feeling it, and then you'll be able to see a pattern. That's one thing I also want to talk about, patterns. That's what I kind of touched on. Patterns is a bit of a thing. That's where you get to tell. Attraction magic is pretty much like, I send them my way faster. Then you get them sent your way. Then you can see if you are naturally attracting these type of women or men. I had to do that a couple of times. Like I said, I had to find out. Whoa, I'm definitely not attracting the kind of women I want to attract. That's my response. It was my responsibility to fix that. So, but also attraction magic can get deeper, because it's also about how you feel about yourself, your confidence, your appeal. Venus is big on appeal. So, it's also about feeling attractive, feeling sexy, feeling appealing, feeling handsome. It's also about feeling daddy-ish. Fuck around. These are traits that, we get from being truly attractive and feeling truly attractive. Because people really do think that confidence is something that's, like, sometimes a bluff. No, you kind of got to grow and adapt to this. Now, I am a fan of Mars, though. So I do think that there can be some attraction magic that could be used with Mars. But I'm big on the divine, masculine, and feminine mixed thing. So that's another story. But I will tell you that Venus also is good for that internal work too. I tell people, like, not just Venus, but whatever love system that y'all working on. Usually also the objective is to do that internal work. Do whatever, is to also ask the system and or planet to teach you how to better attract yourself, how to better be attractive, on how to better attract the things that you desire. Because you don't just want manifestation, you want healing and guidance within the plate of attraction. You're not looking to just come out and just say, I'm going to bust a spell, bring them at me. No, you want to also learn how to be attractive. You want to learn how to get up every day, even if you already are attractive, how to promote attractiveness, how to promote appeal on all areas of your life, whether it be mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Like, you want to figure out ways where your attraction is so natural. Maybe you is natural. Maybe you ain't putting nothing on and you just doing your usual thing. Attraction energy can help you just bring that out of you even better. So It's a big subject. It's a very big subject. Attraction magic is a big appeal, and I try to steer a lot of people in the right direction because sometimes people get real dark with the with the attraction magic. They get real dark with it. Um, but as far as like breaking people's will and stuff, I mean, I really do think it's possible. Magic is very vast. It's very vast to be breaking people's will out here. That's why another thing is I'm very big on protection. That's why, but no, I really am. I'm very big on protection. It's a big thing. But you can't let that stop you, honestly. There's so many people out here and there's so many reasons to do attraction magic. Like I had a homegirl, like she'll tell me quick, like, it's guys that'll maybe rock with her for a little bit. She'll be talking to them, they want to smash, but they playing hard to get, and she a freak, she ain't going. So she do a little attraction spell. And the spell isn't to like take over his, inhibitions or nothing. It's really to bring out what was already there. It's as simple as that a lot of the times. And a lot of women or men are interested in you or something like that, and or interested in the attributes that you have and they didn't notice it. And attraction magic can just bring it out. You could have like 15 men or women on your page, and literally like you can have 15 women or men on your page that may be interested in the qualities that you hold, but they don't know that you hold them. But for some reason, when you crack that spell, that work that you've been working on, or not spell or magic or whatever, however way you do this, your metaphysical skills, you crack that code, and all of a sudden, they page start to be more appealing. For some reason, they picture pop up. You might pop in their dreams. That happens. It happens. You do attraction spells, and whatever way that your spirit guide or spirit or planet or whatever system can set that up, they will. You know what I mean? Like, and we can get to see even a little bit more specifics that I'm gonna hit you on before I go. We got, Venus is great for pleasure and great for people. Venus will pull them. Everybody got a heart chakra. So Venus's heart chakras, Venus will pull them quick. I'm big on heart chakra work, so I connect my heart to Venus. So it's a lot easier for me to do what I do. Pluto is a planet of sex. Pluto's attraction magic is great for sex. We have different types, but they both still can do the same thing. But as we can know, everything works different with different stuff. So Pluto is great for sex. That doesn't mean that you still can't find a great partner in everything else, but Pluto is the sex planet. Venus is definitely the planet of pleasure, and how things go, how things look, how things are, in a appealing, good looking, preppy kind of fashion. But either way, specifics are specifics. Like they are. But I just dropping some knowledge. That's all I'm doing. I might want to drop on this some more. Attraction magic is very big. Maybe since I have been single for a little minute. So for me, I've always seen a lot of people out here, especially single people out here, that, especially my spiritual people out here. A lot of us that we chase our spiritual goals, and when we come down to the social stuff, we feel like we're overwhelmed. So and low key, it's a lot of people who don't know how to be attracted. They don't know how to create the art of attraction. They don't know how to get into it. And so a lot of people are magical, but they're not very attractive, or they don't feel that they're attractive. Whatever the case is, that's what attraction magic is there for. And so I personally like to talk about this because, I even want to write a book about it, real shit, just because it is a big subject and it could really change your life. It could really change your life. It can push up all the things that you thought that you couldn't do or you thought that you could do. Attraction magic can pull people that you didn't even think you had a chance with. It pulls people out of nowhere. But then we got to talk about twin flames, soulmates, the whole 9 yards, and that's not for this video. But this is a very, very big subject I wanted to work on. I want to see if I have anything else that I think I wanted to work on. Yeah, one more thing. Yeah, just the bad and toxic lovers. That's just the big thing that I want to talk about. Just make sure that when you're doing your attraction magic, that you are always ready to cut cord, detach, and banish. Because like I said, there are people who you will attract whose chemistry may be more vulnerable to the magic that you practice. And for whatever reason, they may be crazy, or they may not be crazy, and the magic can activate that crazy. Just putting that out there and being honest. It's usually why you will end up trying to attract someone of healthy love, is of somebody of healthy love instead of somebody who loves me. Because we can all love you, sweetie. No, that's not enough. So the biggest thing with attraction is also attraction magic can remove false love. So that is just very big. That's very big. You got to work on that, and also you have to be ready to have counteractive magic to remove or to deactivate or de-escalate any lovers that come your way for whatever reason. You have to be prepared for that, because when you harnessing this magic, you are influencing people's emotional intelligence, and not just their emotional intelligence, probably all of it. And so you have to be prepared for that. This is Grandmaster Gemini, and just hitting you with some knowledge. Let me know how y'all feel.